Hi Aries, let's see what's going on here for you guys with your first week of December. Oh my god, this year is flying by. It's like almost gone. All right, let's see what's happening. Universe, angel, spirit guides for the collective of Aries that need to hear these messages. First week of December. What's coming towards my beautiful Aries collective, please? Spirit guides, please guide me into the messages that they need to hear. All right, one more shuffle and off to the races. All right, what is their situation, Spirit, for Aries, please? Aries collective, what is their situation? Oh, interesting. I always say that. What's wrong with me? I guess because I'm surprised week to week what's going on here. Because the first thing that came out was the Page of Swords and then the Five of Cups. Usually the Five of Cups is talking about somebody here that has regrets. Somebody who, is pining over the past. And, with the Page of Swords, someone stalking someone that they had a relationship with. But the initial feeling that I got off the card and the download that I received, that I don't think it was you. I think it's somebody else. I think it's someone else who has regrets over the past, regrets of how things were done, and now they're just stalking you to see if you have another relationship, or I don't know, the relationship that you had. As the cards drop, and the more the story will unfold for me. But let's see what else is going on. Yeah, because I feel like somebody here feels the guilt and the shame, and now they're doing all the stalking. Interesting. What's coming towards Aries? That's why I'm saying interesting. Because I don't remember feeling or seeing any kind of vibe like this in your recent past readings. And again, maybe I'm reading for a different Aries group. Let's see. What's coming towards my Aries, please? What's coming towards them, please? Thank you. Yeah. You have some messages that are coming in that will be challenging, but you're going to handle it like a champ. Let's keep going. What don't they see coming? What don't they see coming? Like a champ, it was the key word. Like a champ. Six of Wands. Success. Right? Another challenge. Okay. Their advice, please. Man, the world that you knew before is over. It's gone. The world as you knew it is over. Just get ready. You have a whole new world coming towards you. And believe me, it's going to be badass. Advice, please, for Aries. Advice, please. Oh my God, I have chills. As I'm speaking, it's truly coming out. Look at this. The world. Here's your new chapter. Ace of Swords. All right, we'll take you. Knight of Wands. I love it. All right, and what's the outcome for the first week? Guys, I recently, I don't know if those of you that are new to my channel, welcome to my channel. We don't sugarcoat anything here. We do a little bit of enlightenment. Enlightenment means we unfold and we unlock things about ourselves to help us cope with our problems, our issues. Also, I just recently did a bonus reading, and this might also apply back to that bonus reading that I did that I released on Thanksgiving. So you might want to check that out as well. All right. I'll put the link down below as well as the extended in the description box below. What is the outcome for the week, please? Because this looks like it relates a little bit to the bonus reading. The bonus reading was more general, as this is a little bit more detailed. Anything else for their outcome for the week? It's like you're struggling to tell me, Spirit. Oh, thank you. I love it. Okay. So the bottom of the deck, which is the overall theme of the week, is the Four of Swords. Some of you guys are healing definitely from past wounds, past traumas. Others of you, this could be literally, physically. You're just sick and you're just resting and you're getting over something. I feel like for most of you though, in the metaphysical world, so to speak, this is healing a lot of wounds. Emotional, physical, mental, a lot. I don't think this, and I say that because I got stuck by the number 4. You know, each sword is representing something for you. You know, that one sword is like how you're overwhelmed from work and you're tired and you're that's your one sword that you're recovering from. The other sword, I feel as if it's like mental trauma, mental abuse that you've dealt with from recent exes. Another sword over here is representing how you've been through childhood issues that you're recollecting now and it's coming to light and you're getting used to it. And the fourth sword is representing you, self, Aries, the house of self, your first house, representing that you finally are done. And I feel that somebody here has come along also in your life who's interested in a relationship with you, because I see 10 of Swords and the 2 of Cups. So there was an ending, and then there was a 2 of Cups, something where it was mutual. But this is like feeling mutual, like you like each other, like you love each other. But there was an ending with something in your recent past that you felt stuck by. You stopped talking to this person. You ended it. You moved on, and then there was some other person here. But let's see what this is. This could be a business partnership too. My camera's going in and out. I don't know why. Sorry about that. Some of you might have ended something here with somebody too, because you just felt like they were keeping you stuck or they were keeping you back. And it was just, I think you're realizing small energy now. You're starting to say to yourself, no, not for me. It's small. I know my worth. I know my value. I'm moving on. Nothing personal to that person. It's just for you. Now, let me see what this is all about, because this is interesting. Because in your situation, as I said before, the first card that popped out was Page of Swords. Somebody stalking. Somebody digging deep in your social media. 5 of Cups, regrets and guilt over the past, and 10 of Cups. This, I feel like this is somebody you used to have a relationship with, now feels guilty or has regret, unless you're still dealing with this person. But when we clarify, we'll see what this whole situation is about. Because the 10 of Cups definitely is talking about a happy couple. The only problem is the 5 of Cups. Somebody here is still like thinking about the past. I just feel, I don't see the 6 of Cups here, interestingly enough. I just see the guilt. I just see the shame. And because of it, they're stalking you. And I don't know if you've moved on into another happy relationship and now they're looking at it and they're like, damn, I missed my opportunity with Aries. That could have been me. That's more or less the vibe I'm getting from this. But I digress. Let's move on and we'll see when we clarify. What's coming towards you is the Knight of Swords. Some messages are going to come rushed in, like not thought out, not anything. They're a little aggressive, to be honest with you, these messages. So when they come in, you're going to be challenged by them, all right? But you're still going to boss up in true Aries form, because I have the Empress here. The difference between the Empress and the Emperor, because Aries, yes, you are the Emperor. The difference is with the Empress, she actually executes the plans, as where the Emperor, he creates empires, like he thinks them up, he plans them, he leads the way, he directs. The Empress executes those plans. It's like, you know, she's the neck, she turns the head, you know, of the Emperor. This is you. You're birthing something into this world. You're working on something. You're creating your legacy, whether that's your own company, your own business, a new job, a new prospect, a family, actual children, all of the above. But when this information comes in towards you, it's going to challenge you. But it doesn't mean you're not going to boss up and keep going with your plans. You are. In fact, you're on that mission. The difference is with the Emperor and the Empress is not a lot of people are up there, because kings and queens report to Empress and Empresses. It gets lonely at the top, and that's kind of like what it is like for you, because you're lonely, because you are at the top of your game. The world is going to flip. in a way you have never seen before. In other words, the last 10 years or 8 years or whatever it was for Aries, where life sucked and it was shitty, it's going to shift. It's going to be shitty for other zodiac signs and not so much for Aries. And for once, you're not going to know how to even feel about that because it's been a long time coming. And other zodiac signs are going to be funky and weird around you because they're so used to being at the top of their game. They're going to be off their own kilter. All right, moving on. Because you also have the Page of Pentacles. So whatever this is, this has why I said Page of Pentacles is a long time coming. That's what I meant by that phrase, long time coming. This fucking camera's annoying me. What's up with it? Sorry. As long as you can hear me. Yeah, so when we clarify, we'll see what this is all about here. What you don't see coming is the Tower and the Six of Wands. Where I said earlier, the world as you knew is over. It comes crashing down. You see this person right here? She's looking forward. She's not looking back. She's not looking at the shit that fell apart. She's like, I'm done with that. And she's like, she's almost smug about it. She almost doesn't even give a shit. She almost doesn't even care. And you know why? Because you're going to be vindicated. You're going to be validated. You're going to come out successful. You're going to come out on top. All right? And you're going to feel at the top of your game. Now, your advice is live your truth, Ace of Swords. Tell the truth, live your truth, which most Aries do. Most people look at Aries in two ways. They look at Aries like scary because they think that they're aggressive and impulsive, or they look at Aries as brave and smart and something that nobody else would do. That's why Aries are misunderstood. Because like the children of the zodiac, you're curious. You want to dabble in everything. You want to know everything. And because of your curiosity, you put yourself out there. In other words, you live an authentic life, a genuine life. Most people don't live the way you live, would not think the way you think, wouldn't lead the way that you lead because you've learned so much along the way. And you keep leading this authentic life. You mean the things that you say and you do the things that you say where most people don't. They only think and they get stuck at the thought process. So for you guys, this is what it's talking about, the Ace of Swords. Live your truth. Speak your truth. Be honest with everybody. Lay your cards on the table. No more being afraid to say the things that you want, that you need to do, whether it's at work or in a relationship with somebody you just met. All right? You're starting to realize that you cannot any longer withstand or live in chaotic situations. You've lived chaotic situations. You've lived chaotic life. You're over it. You're done. You've learned from those. You're taking those lessons and you're throwing them in your backpack and you're moving forward into your future. I see that because of the world. That's it. Spirit's coaching you and they're telling you, listen, you're about to start a new chapter. That tower just fell for a reason. It's over. Say goodbye. It's done. You're about to start a new chapter. Just live your truth. Live your honesty. Be open and honest and balanced with everybody involved. Look at your outcome. The first card that came out was the Three of Wands, waiting for your ships to come in. In other words, all of the hard work and efforts that you put out there with your personality, with meeting people, with getting rid of people, with jobs, all of that. Your ships are coming in and you're waiting for that. And I said, oh, no, because here I am curious. I need another card, Spirit. One more card for their outcome. What's that other card that came out? Boom. The Sun. Happiness. So, in other words, it truly does feel like those ships are about to dock. They're about to come in. This is because you let go of something that fell apart, the tower. Your advice is accepting and embracing the new, the world. And look what you're doing. Your docks are about to come in. Unless you're getting on one of those boats and you're out. Whatever you're doing, happiness is coming in. Now, let's begin clarifying here what's going on. Oh boy, 2023 is going to be nice. All right. What is this Ten of Cups over here, the Five of Cups, and the Page of Swords, please? Because this is pretty interesting. Oxymoron there with the Ten of Cups and the Five of Cups. These are like complete opposites. It's like you go from there to there. It's like you go from 0 to 100 in like a split second. You went from the difficulties and the challenges 1 minute, and then poof, you turn around the next minute, you're like in a happy situation, or you will be. And now somebody, even if you don't think you are, somebody's checking you out and stalking you and thinking that you are. You know, because like I said, you live an authentic life. You still go out with your friends. You still are with family. You still are chasing your dreams and your goals with work. So regardless of all the shit that might be falling apart in your life, and even if you are in a single Aries, it don't matter. People are looking at you. That you're constantly getting the stalking card lately. High Priestess. You know what's up over here. The High Priestess is intuitive. And I told you, this is going to kick into high octave in December when Jupiter comes back into your sphere. And it comes into your first house of self-identity, where your intuition is going to kick in like nobody's business. Yeah. Do you know what I always say about the High Priestess? She's all-knowing. She knows things, so she doesn't speak. That's why I say, oh, in a relationship, this is the no talking card. Because somebody here feels like there's nothing left to say. Everything's been said and done. Nothing is going to change by talking. So the High Priestess just keeps it quiet. And a lot of Aries, you do this too. It's like you'd rather let people think that you don't know what's going on, and you'd rather let them think that you're clueless as opposed to just saying something. Because you feel like it gives you the upper hand. I get it. It does give you the upper hand. It does make you all-knowing. But at the end of the day, I don't know who it helps out. Look at this. The moon in reverse. This is knowing. This is getting the answers. All-knowing. Yeah, you guys know what's up. You know what's right for you now. And it's like almost like clouds are parting and lifting for you. Let me have one more. What is this Five of Cups? Because I'm very curious about this Five of Cups here. Someone misses being in a relationship with you. That's what that is saying. Yeah, Three of Pentacles. This person who's stalking you or wanting to missing you, per se, wants to collaborate with you. Yeah, they're single now. They might not have been single. They might have left you for someone else, and now that person left them, and they're coming back and they're seeing you. I don't think they ever stopped seeing you, but now they're like back and regretting it. And it looks like you might have moved on, or you have moved on. Let's continue. What is this Knight of Swords, please, with the High Priestess? I feel like I'm talking out of my... This is not relating to me. I don't know which Aries this is relating to. We'll see. Eight of Swords, being stuck. Usually when I get the Empress and the Page of Pentacles, it does make me feel stuck. It feels like you think that you're not making any headway. You are. I know you feel like you're stuck right now, Aries. You will, like the first week of December coming towards you. You're going to hear some information. It's going to give you pause. It's going to force you to be feeling like you're stuck and that you don't know what you need to do. Because when I get the Empress in your readings, it makes me feel like it's more like a self-evaluation card for me. And I always see it when I see somebody who's single or about to be single or thinking about being single and they want to bring something into this world. That's when I see the Empress. But whatever you've been working on, it's coming towards you very slowly. You just don't see it. You've been building your value and your worth. Look at this. The bottom of the deck is justice. It's karmic justice. And that's why you have the Six of Wands in the next position. Because somebody comes back to vindicate you and reward you. This is karmic justice. Whether you're literally in court and you're winning, or this is the person that you've been dealing with comes back to validate you, or option 3, some new person comes in. Because under that, there's your invitation. But I digress, because at the bottom of that is also the Six of Cups telling me something from your past. Justice over asking you out from someone from your past that you used to have love for or had feelings for. that you let go. When you started a new chapter, you let go of somebody, you made yourself open and vulnerable with this Queen of Cups, and you let go of the past, and now it's like this person from the past sees you, and they want to come back and give you justice. And I think this makes you pause and reflect, because you have moved on. You are done. So you're like, okay, I don't know what to do with this. Doesn't mean anything. It's just what's happening to you. But let's see what the Tower is, because, and the Six of Wands, because that is interesting right there in itself. The Tower, please, and the Six of Wands, please. Yeah. The Chariot in reverse. Yeah. The Six of Swords. What's this? And the Queen of Swords. All right. So the Knight of Swords came out again. Yes. Somebody rushes in without even thinking. Look at this. This person is like, get out of my way. I just want to say what I got to say. And that's that. Of course, this could be you too, Aries, doing that. But you are behaving like the Queen of Swords. In other words, and in the upright position, you're being fair. You're being balanced. But you're also coming from a rational, logical place. You're not coming from here. You're coming from here. You're rationalizing the whole thing. So when this Tower falls, or when you have this big fight with this person, because clearly you're going to have a big fight, you're going to move away. Maybe with the person, maybe without this person, but whatever it was, whatever this past energy was, or however things were dealt in the past, you move away from that energy. All right? Because it reminds you with the Chariot in reverse, how things were not working, how unfocused you were. And you're like, no, that was bad. I had anxiety. I had panic attacks. My life wasn't moving forward. I couldn't focus. All of this shit that you did to me made me think or feel I'm done with it. And then poof, that's your Tower moment. Could be literal with somebody, because somebody comes in and validates you. And when this happens to you, along with the Knight, these two things make me feel like it's a shock. It's shocking. When this happens, it feels like a shock. All right, because look at this. Under that is the Two of Cups in reverse. Shock. Somebody you broke up with comes back to validate you. I don't know what you're going to do with them, but let's see. Because that's why your advice here, Aries, is the Ace of Swords and the World. Be honest. Speak your truth. Put your cards on the table. Say what you have to say. Because if you don't, you're not going to get anywhere. You'd have more of the same old shit, and you're not in that place anymore. You're over it. You're tired of it. You're done. You're healing. Four of Swords. So take one of these swords, like it's telling you, and find your road to victory. Like this person. Charging ahead. Universe, Angel, Spirit Guides, please clarify a little bit more. The Ace of Swords and the World in the advice position for Aries, please. Yeah, it's mostly about your past. Take your good memories and leave them behind, and it's time to move on. A lot of you, it is talking about rehashing the past here. Can I have one more? By rehashing the past, you close the chapter and you move on, whether that's closure for some of you or just needing to do it in order to move forward with your future plans. Because look at the bottom of the deck too. It's the Five of Swords. You win some and you lose some. It's a bittersweet moment. You don't leave completely empty-handed, but it's not the way that you expected it either. You've been building slowly, progressively, methodically throughout the year. You're not going to let anybody burn you down or get in your way. Not after all the work you've done on yourself. And you're starting to see it in a selfish kind of way. I hate to say it, but that's a good thing. That for once, you're like, for once I'm putting myself first. Because I may love you, but I love me more. And that's the way it should be. Because that's how you're going to get ahead in life. Okay. can't take that's too much, but let's see what it's trying to say. Judgment in reverse, Ace of Cups in reverse, Knight of Swords in reverse. This might have been a rejection. Somebody here made a quick, drastic, rash decision not to be with this person, this King of Swords. Like this fresh opportunity in love didn't get off the ground, or it was a rejection. Let me see what else. Yeah, it was a poor judgment call. Somebody from your past. So I guess when they come back, this is what you might be rehashing. This is what you're going to be talking about with this person. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Doesn't have to be just somebody very cerebral, very smart. Somebody where it felt like there was a rejection in the past, but now they're coming forward. This isn't somebody, I feel like this might be somebody new, not exactly new. For those of you that this didn't happen, it's coming in. But it feels like this is somebody newish, all right, that didn't know how to handle their emotions with you. And you do, you did, you knew. And that's why you have the High Priestess here. You knew. And you're like, I can't do anything with this person. I've done my work. I said my piece. I know who I am. They need to know who they are. I'm not here to fix them. Let me tell you something, guys. You cannot fix people anymore, because all they're going to fucking do is fly and shit on you. And you know that now. That's what I mean about being selfish sometimes. Fix you. Don't worry about everybody else. You did your job. You're meant to be two people who come together with emotional intelligence. Not one person fix the other so the other person can fly and leave you hanging. You're done with that. As much as you want to, no. Because that's when souls get lost. All right, let's move on. The Sun, because you're about to start a new chapter anyway. The Sun and end with happiness, and the Three of Wands. So I feel like somebody here is seeing that about you. How you are like some eagle that flies and soars in the sky. And you know, sometimes eagles fly alone. They don't fly in little flocks. And somebody sees that you're superior in that way, and that you held your ground, and so they come back. Look at this, Justice in reverse. And you at the bottom of the deck, the Emperor. So you waiting for your ships to come in and this and that and your happiness, this is because something was done to you unfairly in the past. That's why you have vindication. That's why you have validation. That's why you stopped talking to somebody here. Because you knew. And you're like, I'm not changing my MO. I know who I am. I know what I want. The only problem is, for a long time, you might have been emotionally guarded and torn between two people. And then you might have made a choice. And you just waited to see what that choice was that would come towards you. Almost like, it feels like almost like you're gonna be gambling on something the first week, like you're taking a gamble of some kind. We'll see what that is. Oops. All right, universe, angel, spirit guides, what's going on here for Aries, please? Aries, please. Remember, no more fixing birds to fly and shit on you. They're friggin' pigeons and you guys are eagles. Let them go. But you know this. You're going to see this. You're going to feel this in December. I knew it. You guys are going to fall back with retreat. You are. You're going to fall back with this High Priestess. Because that's the bottom of the deck. But you know like you know the potential that you have here with somebody. This air sign, and it's funny, like in the bonus reading, I do remember that this person comes back towards the mid part of the month to the end part of the month. That it's like shaky ground, like the first week could be shaky ground right now also. But the card that you got was this could be the one. And engagement. some of you are engaging with this person, but this could also be the one that leads to an engagement with this person. And I think this is why you have success. I think that you might not be talking here with someone right now. They might have retreated, or you have, or somebody did. But I think that the game that you're kind of playing is the right play. It's the right call. Just don't forget your advice with that Ace of Swords there. All right? And, you know, hash out your past over there with the Six of Cups. Let me get one more card from the House of Night. The Wisdom House of Night, that is. And then we can go over to Extended and deep dive on these cards right here. Universe, Angel, Spirit Guides, what we got for Aries, please. It's a very dark and gloomy day today. Rainy. What do we got for Aries? The Moon. Ooh, what is this? I gotta read this. I never got this one before. You guys got the Moon, which, by the way, the Moon just shifted into Saggy. So you're going to be feeling all kinds of feels, but this is going to be like the good stuff for you, Aries, finally. Oh, it's the last card in the book. This is a sign that you must trust your gut. Damn. Your instincts and intuition will lead the way through the darkness. When you choose the symbol of the moon as your guide, you know that it is necessary to look beyond the obvious to know the truth of things. Sometimes people will say one thing and you have a weird feeling that it means something else altogether. You have this power. You are being asked to use it now. Choose another card for a deeper look at what's really going on behind the scenes. We're going to do that in Extended. I'll pull another card to see what is going on behind the scenes. But that's the vibe I got from this card too when I first started your reading. Your intuition's going to kick in like nobody's business. And you will not falter whatsoever, Aries. Whatsoever. I love it. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. And I will see you over at the Extended.